Of course I had a bar mitzvah. It took place on a cool, crisp afternoon in Johannesburg on the day I turned 13, towards the end of August 1964. There were 3 other people present, or 5, depending on whom one chooses to include. 5, let's say, the men divided from the women according to the time-worn tradition. There were no photographs, no gifts bought or made for the occasion, no singing or elevating sound, unless one counts the bellyfuls of steam rising up from the iron grid between the flagstones of the pavement across the road. But the steam hardly made a whisper, and anyway, I cannot be sure that I noticed it at all. The ceremony lasted precisely 30 minutes, as had been agreed on well in advance, not a second longer. One of the people present announced the end in a voice as blunt as it was relieved. Did I cross the threshold into manhood on that day as one is, at least symbolically, supposed to do? I don't know. I doubt it. But I did, at least in the wake of this event, begin to understand a number of things I had not been confronted with before. The person who might have been called my teacher would surely have wanted me to learn these lessons in an entirely different way, if I had to learn them at all. But there was no time beforehand, and not a moment left over at the end to express any regret. There was no Hebrew spoken during my bar mitzvah, nor did I read out aloud a portion of the consecrated biblical text. Everything happened in one language, or possibly 2, but Hebrew was neither of them. I already knew a number of Hebrew words, for example, those that mean good morning and good night, peace, excuse me, please and thank you, boy and girl, water, and prickly pear. I also knew that Baruch meant blessed, and that Yael meant ibex, which is a kind of goat. Those were the names of my parents, Baruch and Yael. I was the fruit of the union between a blessed one and a wild mountain goat, the first of their 3 children, the eldest by 7.5 years, and also the eldest grandchild on both sides. As might be expected, Baruch is a holy word. It is also the beginning of many prayers. Baruch atah Adonai, blessed art thou, Lord. I would have appreciated just a touch of holiness to add to proceedings during my 30-minute ceremony, and why not even a prayer? Someone might have raised a ladder of luminous words, mounting rung by rung beyond the narrow, low-roofed confines where the occasion took place. This proved to be not only impossible, but entirely unthinkable.